yeah, just C-Day shenanigans, I guess. I gotta pack later and all that stuff. But last day. All right, y'all, good morning. It's a C-Day today, our last C-Day before heading back into, where am I going? Fort Lauderdale. And as you know, airports are shut down and weather's crazy in Florida right now. So the ship is a little bumpy, I'm noticing today. But I'm going to take a Dramamine right now just in case. And then go look around, explore the ship. Probably go through the shops at some point because I did the logo shop, but I didn't really look in. They have a couple of other like stores that I'm gonna check out and then see what it's like outside. I have a feeling the weather's not great, so I'm not sure if pool deck fun's gonna be a thing. But otherwise, yeah, just C-Day shenanigans, I guess. I gotta pack later and all that stuff. But last day. Although I don't think this will be the last vlog because I have that excursion tomorrow morning. So you're gonna get a disembarkation day vlog for the first time ever, probably, unless today's content is short enough to like combine the two, but I rarely do that. So we'll see how it goes. But either way, I'll take you with me. We'll see what we see and do what we do. And we'll talk soon.
The weather was actually quite a bit nicer than I was expecting, so they did have the pool deck fun and games, and after that I went into the solarium to lounge for a little bit. There weren't too many kids on this sailing, but I do like the adult-only areas anyway. And then I made my way back downstairs, and I saw this ship model of the SS United States, which is an ocean liner that I'm pretty obsessed with, and then I made my way over back down to my room.
All right, so in general, the crew on this ship, I think, has probably been the best I've ever had. Especially as a solo traveler, you tend to rely a lot on the crew members for social interactions and generally just not looking like a weirdo alone in the corner. So yeah, excellent crew, but obviously there's gratuities that I prepaid, and then but I want to give extra gratuities to a couple of staff members, so I wrote them some letters, and I'm gonna go to the front desk, get some change, and put this in an envelope and give it to them. I know gratuities is a topic of discussion in the cruising community, but I'm very pro gratuities. I think even just the gesture of it is nice. You don't have to give them a ton of money for them to, appreciate it, and just let them know that they're, doing something right and that they made your cruise experience better. And also, most cruise lines have a survey at the end, so if you want to recognize specific crew members in the survey, that helps them out for like extra hours off, bonuses, incentives, things like that. So make sure you do the survey if you can at the end of the sailing as well. But anyway, more stuff to come. It's not over. I just wanted to chime in and let you know that that's something that I'm working on since it's the last day, and I want to make sure that the people get this from me before I don't see them anymore. So yeah, we'll talk soon.
From there, I went back up to the pool deck and grabbed a beer, and there were people out in the water. The weather was okay, not perfect, but several people were out there getting in some last-minute pool time. But then I noticed that there were some other ships around us. One of them was a Carnival ship. I'm not sure what the other one was, but they were all heading back to Florida, I believe. And for some reason, it's always really cool to me when other ships are nearby. And so I hung out up there for a while, and then I went down to the Emporium shops to look around in the ones that I hadn't seen yet. I needed to get my ship model, and I looked at the general store where they have supplies and stuff, and that was pretty limited, but the duty-free alcohol selection was really, really good if you're interested in that. And then from there, I went over to the Rendezvous Lounge and grabbed a glass of Prosecco and listened to the live music in there. I ended up really liking the house musicians. I believe this band was from Argentina, and in my opinion, they were really, really good. And then after that, I made my way over to the Celebrity Theater for the final production show, which to me was the best of all the main theater performances of the week. It was called iBroadway, and they sang and danced to a bunch of Broadway musical songs, which was a pretty cool overall concept.
There is a great show coming up. I don't want to take much of your time. I just wanted to come and thank you personally and face to face. On behalf of Celebrity Cruises, myself, the hotel director, the executive committee, and the entire crew for choosing us to spend your vacations. Believe me, we know how important is this period for whoever has vacations. So we really wanted to make sure that this will be something that you will remember, and I hope we achieved the target.
For the most part, the production show was singing and dancing like the other ones were, but this one felt the most polished and overall had the best vibe. It was clear to me that the cast and dancers were also into it, and the song selection was really good. Unfortunately, it included copyright music, so I had to do voiceover instead, but it's all good. And then at one point, they had some acrobats come in. I believe those are called silk artists, is that right? But that was probably my favorite part of the show. It felt really high quality, and of course, everybody loves a little bit of danger, and it's also visually beautiful on top of everything else. But yeah, the show ended, and from there, it led me right up into dinner. After a few hours, the silent disco concluded, and then they had just the general nightclub, which from what I understand went all night long, but I decided it was time to go back to my room and get ready for bed, because if you didn't know, embarkation morning comes pretty early, and on top of that, I also had to show up for an excursion as well.
Hi friends, so maybe you know this already, maybe you don't, but I'm a very profuse sweater. So we did silent disco tonight. I took some footage of that. They had the nightclub after that. We stayed for a couple songs. By we, I mean my table mates and I. But you want to see how much of a profuse sweater I am? Look at that lot. That's literally like wet and dry. Isn't that gross? But anyway, so I think that's it for now. I'm not sure if this vlog is going to end right now or if it will continue into tomorrow. But you'll be able to tell by like whether or not it's a minute or two from the end, or if there's a few several minutes left. But either way. Today was a great day. Last day, sentimental a little bit, not too bad. Loved this cruise, so much fun. But anyway, I want to thank you all for traveling with me. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and y'all have a good night.